Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to beat the Scandinavian Defence and a variation of the Scandinavian Defence which is called the Portuguese variation. I know that quite a lot of people are struggling with this opening, so I thought I might show one of my wins against it while being on the way to the 2400 rating. Where exactly are we on that journey? I recently went above 2300, lost the game in a completely winning position, and with this game I went back above 2300. So I'm currently 2316. So please watch the next video as well, where you will see how I get there. And now let's look at the game. So we just have this variation of Scandinavian Defense where black does not take the pawn on d5. He just develops a knight on f6 first. So to this we do by playing bishop to e2. He captures, we capture with the queen here. Very important to capture with the queen. The knight obviously belongs on f3. And now comes another move. Bishop to e3 is absolutely key here. He castles long, which is a standard plan in this variation. And now we attack his queen with c4. Notice that we're going to delay castling as much as we can here. Because if we castle, then black has some very unpleasant pawn sacrifices with something like g5 maybe, hoping to open the g file. So we are going to delay castling as much as we can. And now there's another key move that you have to remember here, which is a3. Why is that? We simply want to expand on the queen side and hit him with the pawn storm while we have our king in the center, where it is currently completely safe. So he cannot develop the bishop to any other square, because if he goes to d6, we just hit him with c5. So we continue with the pawn storm. We attack the knight. And now I think that this position is, I wouldn't say winning for white, but white already has a huge advantage. And the problem is that black couldn't have done anything else. I don't think there's any other moves that are better for black. And I would say that this variation of the Scandinavian Defense for black is simply not good. So keep in mind this plan. We play a bishop on e3. We play a3 and we expand on the queen side with our pawns without having castle first, because as we know g5 is coming very quick. Now we go to this square. We don't want any exchanges yet in the center, simply because we don't want to open the center yet. We want to hit the king side first, or the queen side where the king is, before we open the center. So here, if he takes, we take with a check, and that's already pretty bad for white, for black. He comes here, but then we give a check, and now the computer already gives a huge advantage, 7.2. Obviously our knight was hanging, so we have to take this knight. We're not really concerned about this bishop. He can take this bishop. We are creating some very serious complications on the queen side, and his king seems completely exposed, and there isn't much he can do here. And now what I'm going to show is the final tactic in the game. This is a very nice idea. I wouldn't say we sacrifice the bishop, but we kind of exchange the bishop for his bishop, because if he takes, we take on e7, and now black cannot stop rook to a8 with a checkmate. So that is it. As you saw, a very simple idea, a very simple plan we're following here. We start with developing the bishop on e2. We play bishop to e3. We attack the queen with c4. We develop the knight on its normal square c3. We expand on the queen side. We do not castle. We keep pushing the pawns. We do not take the pawn on g5. And our pawn storm is getting there first with a huge advantage. So that is it. Very simple way to play against the Portuguese variation of the Scandinavian Defense. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.